Hello, aspiring podcasters. Here's a quick vid where we are going to walk you through the hardware setup. This is how we set up for our Shift Your What podcast. Okay, so here is an overview of the gear that we are using. We've got a Roland Rubix 44. It's got 4 inputs for 4 microphones, and that's what's going to feed the signal into the laptop. All right, we've got a bunch of XLR cables that will attach the microphone to the Roland. All right, we've got 2 different kind of microphones that we use on the Shift Your What podcast. We've got the Shure SM58 microphone. All right, and this is a little windscreen. And then over here we have an Apex 215 microphone. This is a condenser microphone. Great sound with this one. You'll notice here that there are different patterns. So we've got this circle, which is omni, so it captures audio all the way around. This one in the middle captures front and back, so you could have one podcast between 2 people participating in a podcast. And here, cardioid here, is just the front for one voice. All right, so that we'll walk you through the setup of that, and then we have some mic stands as well. So next I'll walk you through how we actually set it up. So we're gonna start with setting up the Roland and connecting it to the laptop. So that's we've got the power supply and the USB cable to connect it. All right, and we'll put that near the laptop. Okay. Before we turn it on, we're going to make sure that the levels are totally low, down to 0. Plug in the power. USB, the back, connects to the laptop, like so. Okay, I'm not going to turn it on just yet because I'm going to connect some of the microphones first. Okay, so I'm going to set up some of the microphones. I'm going to set up 2 microphones today for the purposes of this demo, but you can set up with this one up to 4 different microphones. So we've got 2 different mic stands here. Oh, it was an Apex 415, not 215. All right. This comes with its own shock mount. Just like that. Okay. So here we are. We've got this shock mount here. This will just screw on to the base. Alright, and we'll place that ready for one of the tracks. Okay, and because it's going to have a single input of a participant there, I'm going to make sure that it's over on the right hand side. Got one XLR cable for that guy. One of the Shure microphones will slide in here. Make sure this model has an on switch, so we're just going to have that one turned on. And an XLR cable. So the XLR cable has a 3-prong. I'm just going to plug it into the back. I'm going to go into one of the channels over here. The second channel right there. Same for this guy in here. Plug in for the Apex is on the bottom. And there we go. Okay, so now they're both plugged in. Volume is low. I'm going to turn it on through the on switch on the back. Okay. A few of the settings here that we're going to be taking a look at. One of the microphones needs phantom power, so we're going to make sure that the 48V is pressed in. All right, these are the levels for the different microphones that we've plugged in, and so you'll notice it's a single turn knob. And so if I bring my microphone over here to test the levels, and I'm talking into the microphone, we want green when there's talking. All right, if it's too loud and it peaks, like if I yell, it goes red. All right, so we want it to be a solid green signal whenever it is. So that's a pretty good signal right there, then and there. We're going to do the same thing for the Shure microphone. Shure microphone is a little bit less sensitive, so I'm right up against the mic a little bit more so, and that's just the nature of that. And you notice too, when I'm talking, I've got a green signal. Okay, so the level is there. If it's not consistently green when you're talking, you got to bring up the audio, or your signal is going to be too weak going into your laptop. One mistake we learned through doing try, fail, learn, right, is the loop back. All right, loop back, we do not want to have it on. We discovered this with multitrack, and so you want to make sure that loop back is off. Okay, so that was a basic tutorial of the hardware setup. Next, our video master William Baldwin will take it from here to talk about the software setup.